Hey, boo, hey. So it's 8:22 a.m. as I am starting our live ancestors. Angels, spirit guides, please protect us as we head into this live and block out any negative energy, any evil eye. Return all evil eye and negative energy back to center. Hey, LP, I've been looking for you. I just thought about you this morning. Oh, but yeah, so I Peachy, hey boo, hey. America, hey boo, hey. Everybody's here this morning. I love y'all. Thanks for pulling up and liking the live and such. Um, so the energy that we have out here as the overall energy is patience. We have moving. We have let go. We have distance. And at the bottom of the deck, we have earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you, you may have that in your chart. Right, you never miss a live. That's why I was like, I was looking for you. But yeah, some of you may have Earth in your chart. Someone around you may have Earth in your chart, or where you're going is going to be a more stable, secure place where you'll be more grounded. For some of you, you're moving somewhere or you're seeking to move somewhere where you can find and lay roots down. At least have some permanency or some level of stability in some way. Whatever that looks like for you. Hey, Quita Boo. But you do have good news coming in for some of you. As a matter of fact, Quita, I just seen you, so this could have to do with selling your house. Yep, look, as soon as I say that, I look down at the tail and here go the four of wands. For some of you, Spirit is having you let go of certain betrayals, maybe leave them in the past with the Six of Cups. I also feel like some of you are moving closer to a soulmate, possibly with this Six of Cups. You could also be moving closer to Spirit with this Hierophant card here, um, developing a deeper relationship with the divine. You're more peaceful at this time, or that's the space you're moving into. Um, so I hear Tupac in my head, forgive but don't forget, girl, keep your head up. So that song could be significant, Keep Your Head Up by Tupac. Yeah, some of you could be going through like betrayals currently, like you feel betrayed, you feel away right now. Um, Spirit may be like, don't hold on to it. Like, don't let it consume you. Thank you. Don't let it consume you. For some of you, you will be moving possibly because of your safety. Maybe your safety is threatened, or that's how you feel. So you'll be moving. You may be putting distance between you and family for some of you. It doesn't have to be that you feel threatened in any way. For some of you, family members of yours could be threatened or could be threatening somebody else. But Spirit is watching all of it. Yeah, now I will say though, there could be some confusion with this Seven of Cups surrounding a living situation or you moving. Maybe there's some confusion with like paperwork or documents, but I do feel like ultimately things are going to work out in your favor. This world card is twofold. It's trifold. Things are coming to an end. You'll also see success too, but I feel like you could also be recognized. Now, this could be you being recognized by the divine for you letting go of something, for you taking their advice, um, for you overcoming maybe these betrayals. It's how you handled a particular situation. For some of you, you're not handling it well because you keep repeating the same cycles over and over again. Whether that's betraying somebody or maybe allowing them to betray you. For some of you, this has to do with a child's father, your father. Maybe I just looked down to a cut, somebody you were in a relationship with or are in a relationship with. I want to be nosy and see what that Ten of Swords is, but yeah. What's this distance and Six of Cups? For some of you, yeah, you're putting distance between you and your past. You and people that you want to leave in the past. For some of you, you or your partner may be physically or emotionally distant at this time as well. Emperor card just came out, and strength is at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, you're putting distance between you and this person. So yeah, for some of you, this definitely could be your father. For some of you, your father is coming to see you. For others of you, you're going to see him. Um, you may be realizing too that the relationship isn't as tight as it used to be between you and your dad, maybe. Um, for some of you, this is you finally finding your father. Maybe um, he wasn't in your life for whatever reasons, and now you finally found him. Some of you were adopted, and you're finding your paternal father's family. You may end up finding him too, or maybe finding him directly. For some of you, this is going to be like through an ancestry test, a 23andMe. This definitely could be somebody's child's father though with that Emperor card. Now, for some of you, you're moving because you're starting a new business. For some of you, this is a brick and mortar business, or your business has finally provided you the income to where you are going to be able to move. Maybe this is travel as well. For some of you, this is you and your person moving in together. Yep, confirmation. Ace of Pentacles, somebody could be getting engaged. For others of you, Spirit wants you to have patience because that's on the way. Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant card. Now, for some of you, there's a blessing from the divine, maybe a financial blessing. Maybe it's this house, this financial stability. For some of you, it's the house, it's a person. Um, Like I said before, it could be progress in your business, in your career. This could be a new job offer. For some of you, you didn't think you would get this job offer, or whatever this offer is, whatever this blessing is, you maybe didn't think that. Maybe you thought you were eliminated from the candidacy. Hmm. Somebody is dreaming about fish. You're gonna hear about it with this Page of Cups and Seven of Cups. For some of you, you're moving because you're moving, maybe getting a bigger home because you want to start a family, or you already know that that possibility is there, that it's on the way. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't pay attention to that. Look, moving was clarified by the Four of Wands. That's so funny. It's the house on both. For some of you, you're going from a smaller house to a bigger house. Now, for others of you, it may be reversed where you could be downsizing a bit, or it could be like the same square footage or similar square footage, but the layout is different. But yeah, I definitely feel like somebody's going from a smaller home to a bigger home. Now, this could be you're going from an apartment to an actual like single family home. For some of you, you're getting a duplex. For someone, when you finally move, maybe you're not retaining or recalling your dreams how you used to. When you finally move into this new space, this new environment, for some of you, it's a whole new city or town, state, maybe even as far as like a country, even though I haven't seen the Three of Wands yet. Um, but that distance card is here. I feel like you're finally going to be able to get your dreams back in whatever way that means for you. For some of you, you're finally following your dreams like a little bit at a time, or they're being realized a little bit at a time. For some of you, one of your biggest dreams at this time may be moving or um, getting a new home, purchasing a home. Basically, you want to see progress with this Eight of Wands, and I feel like you're about to see it. Things are about to pick up very, very quickly. You're also about to receive a lot of communication. A lot of people are going to be reaching out to you. Um, Someone may want to speak to you a little bit more than you guys have been speaking. Someone is interested in you for sure. This could be this person who wants to make this offer. It could be this emperor. It could also be the Hierophant that we saw out here. Um, Somebody's the leader, either you or someone else. This could also be the fact that you are a leader in one area. For some of you, with the Hierophant energy, you're a spiritual advisor or leader, while someone else leads maybe a corporate business or is an entrepreneur in some other way or an executive or leader in another position or field than you. But, real recognize real, basically. That's kind of the energy here. Well, okay, my cards just shifted and I ain't even touch them, so I'll take that as confirmation. Somebody could be quickly either closing the gap between you or this is someone that may be helping you overcome certain challenges. Um, this is someone who could be helping you make like a game plan. This could be somebody helping you leave a situation, or you're advising this person of how to make certain moves. Interesting. Tower energy is at the bottom of the deck. Now, the flip side of this is because business is there. We saw the Six of Cups there, the Emperor card, and then the Knight of Wands. Now, y'all know I side out that Knight of Wands most times because the Knight of Wands is an impulsive, it's a flighty energy, is not one that really sticks around or stays. So if this is somebody that you're dealing with and a commitment with, um, they may be like a fast talker, or this is somebody's spirit is warning you about. This is somebody that's like a fast talker. They real slick at the mouth. For some of you, this is like a salesperson. This is somebody that's basically trying to get the money that spirit just more or less bless you with. Um, they trying to like talk you out of your pockets, talk you out of your change, talk you out of your money. Yeah, they want you at a loss, whoever this person is, or they want to get over on you. Yeah, so be mindful of like shady businessmen at this time, y'all, are shady business deals. For some of y'all, that's gonna pop up this week. Some of you, you could be traveling to meet whoever this person is. You're emperor, you're looking to maybe do business with this person. You could be an empress, but you could be in your emperor energy. Take it how it resonates, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe while you are here. Thanks for pulling up. But like, be mindful of shady business deals. Somebody trying to fast talk you, somebody who doesn't want you, I heard, to see the fine print confirmation with the Queen of Swords. This could be somebody who could want to manipulate your energy, your emotions, your mind, because they could see you as a sweet person with the Queen of Cups. But they also think that because you're so sweet, you're stupid. Yeah, be mindful of somebody wanting to get down on you this week, you guys. Whether you're masculine or feminine, please, y'all, be careful. Like, don't let somebody fuck around and talk you up out of your position or um, convince you of some dumbass shit. Like, this almost looks like somebody could be trying to sell you a dream too. Now I know it's Sunday and some of y'all might get up and go to church today. Don't y'all, damn it, don't y'all be in them people's offering pots twice and three damn times and shit, and letting them lock the doors and shit on you. I wish y'all could see how I'm side eyeing y'all. And I'm not necessarily talking to y'all per se, but look now. Empress is right here. You could be in a very creative mood. Now, for some of you, this Emperor is moving towards his soulmate very quickly. Any obstacles that were in his way, including whether he was being flighty or not, maybe those are being removed. He's coming out of that mindset, and maybe this is a conversation that he wants to have with her. Um, Saying, I've let go of this betrayal ass energy. I'm out of those cycles, like I want to start fresh. I don't know, especially with this Ace of Pentacles here, because that's a brand new beginning. Y'all know I say that's the engagement ring and commitment of sorts or an offer of one. And look, as soon as I look down, Knight of Cups. So for some of you, that's what it is. For others of you, this is Spirit blessing you with opportunities, with abundance. It may look small to someone else, but it could be big to you. And eventually will turn into something even bigger for you. Um, the people who look at this blessing for you as something very small, they're not recognizing or they're not meant to see how fast it's going to take off with this Knight of Wands. The thing is, even though the Knight of Wands can be flighty, in and out. So you may see ebbs and flows with your business, right? At first, and maybe spirit is kind of tricking folks to only see those moments where things aren't always working out for you, where you're seeing failures and this, that, and the other, because they really don't want either these people to be around or to maybe take advantage of you or to even shit with that same Knight of Wands block you. Um, I don't know. For some of you, you're being hidden in plain sight. Like people recognize you or recognize maybe even your value. Um, but they don't, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. You're hidden in plain sight. Or that's how they want me to leave it. And that's I feel like that applies to a multitude of things. Um, be mindful. of someone trying to confuse you with your feelings, or because this person like knows what you love, knows what you dream of. Um, don't let this motherfucker kind of like dangle that shit like a carrot because they're only trying to get you to quote unquote move or something. Could definitely be this emperor. For some of you, this is your parent. This is damn sure your parent. This person could be like, I don't know, like you could have this mom or dad who's like super fucking religious, or their side of the family could be like that. Um, and you, for some of you, are this rebel, maybe. You go against their grain and you don't fit into what they say do, or you don't quote unquote do what you're told. Like you carve your own path, and it really hasn't done you bad. Like I ain't saying that things have been perfect, right? But it really ain't done you too bad. I think you kind of learn to see through their bullshit, learn to see through whatever illusions maybe they were casting. For some of you, this is definitely you moving away from home. Maybe this is you cutting off your dad's side of the family. This could be your mom's side, whatever. Um, but whatever you're doing, it's for your enjoyment, your happiness. For some of you, like I was saying before, this is the emperor moving towards his soulmate. As soon as I split the fucking deck. Nine of Cups and the Sun card. So ultimate happiness, ultimate wish fulfillment. Um, for some of you, somebody is thinking about what life may be like. Maybe moving in together, having children. Um, make sure this week you're praying over your food. Um, somebody you could end up with either a bug or hair in your food from a restaurant. Oop, that's the truth. Ace of Swords. I also feel like there's clarity coming in, maybe regarding a financial situation, maybe for some of you, the position that you hold um, in someone's life. I also feel like Spirit is going to show you how much you're valued in the spirit realm. For some of you, you're getting a rank up because you've learned certain lessons. You completed certain cycles. This let go that we saw earlier at the top of the reading, like you actually let go. There were certain things that you were always meant to surrender, certain mindsets, beliefs, and behaviors. Um, and I just saw 2333 on the timer, so confirmation you could be seeing 333, 888, where yesterday was the 888 portal, and we're still kind of within that, I believe, until the 28th. But I could be wrong. Anyway, folks change things so much. Yeah, you're in a space where maybe spirit is making things clear for you. Um, maybe how to make your next move, what your next move should be. For some of you, you are becoming bolder at this time, more brave, courageous. For some of you, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're smelling good, all the things. Um, some of you are definitely taking advantage of this Venus and Libra energy. Aries, you definitely may be, because that's our opposite. So Aries is Libra's sister sign. So you could be more in a Libran energy, or you could be balancing between the two. Now, you don't have to be an Aries, you don't have to be a Libra, but you're balancing between those two energies. Aries is the beginning and Libra is the end. Aries begins it and Libra finishes it. So for some of you, you are starting tasks at this time and you're finishing them. Um, I feel like you're no longer procrastinating with certain things. You're again getting clear about what you need to do. For some of you, you're getting clear about certain business moves. The Queen of Wands can be a businesswoman. I also feel like some of you who are spiritual, um, maybe you're learning more about spirituality, about your craft. You're seeing things manifest in real time. Um, yeah, for some of you, this is definitely love. A King of Wands could want to reach out to you with loving words because shit, Queen of Wands just came out, and here's the King of Wands with the Ace of Cups. A fire sign couple, this fire sign couple, you don't have to be a fire sign couple, but both of you could just look really good. The King and Queen of Wands, they're very desired by many people. I'm hearing I only have eyes for you. So for some of you, someone is going to make it clear that they only have eyes and their heart is only for you this week. For some of you, it's within the next 8 days, it's within the next 8 weeks. For some of you, I just heard Spirit say, don't hold your breath. For some of you too, it's going to be very clear how somebody could have been manipulating you too. But again, I feel like this points back to it's going to be clear how your manifestations or your prayers are going to be answered this week. For some of you, you're going to see that they'll be answered this week, or certain questions that maybe you asked to the divine are finally going to be confirmed. Peace, Queen Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Rich Rising, all the risings. What up, though? All the things. I told y'all, here's the Three of Wands. Somebody wants to close the gap. So it could be this King of Wands. He may end up shocking you with an offer, with clarity. Um, shit, for some of you with his heart. Um, for some of you, Ace of Cups coming out on top of Knight of Wands and the Emperor. This is somebody who had a lot of options, but like I said earlier, you're the only one that they see. They don't want to tell you that though. Maybe they have a difficult time saying it or had one, and maybe that put distance between you. It doesn't have to be that, but shit, yeah. Um, for some of you, you made someone who isn't, who's non-committal become committal. Um, Maybe just off the love that y'all share. Mm. I mean, shit, the flip side of this is you could see that um, somebody maybe created a child on the side. Shit, might even have a side piece. Y'all know I side out this Knight of Wands. Y'all know I side out a Knight of Wands. I don't trust that motherfucker at all. Will say though, the Knight of Wands can definitely be a fighter. So for some of you, somebody could want to fight for your love. For others of you, um, this is your person helping you pour into yourself. Um, they recognize that maybe you aren't loving yourself because you're pouring into maybe them, you guys as family, but they want you to be balanced. So maybe they could be setting up something nice for you. This could be a spa day that they are offering to you. Um, but we'll see. Let's see. That's the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Wands spirit. Clarify that for me. Yep, Empress card. So yeah, some of you, this is a baby. This is a baby, or this is you finally meeting or finding your divine counterpart. This is them finally giving you the clarity or whatever that you deserve. For some of you, this is the week that you guys announce your pregnancy. Or for some of you, your marriage. This is the week that everybody gets the wedding photos back in the mail. For some of you, you're holding on to this. Um, it's a precious gift, whatever this is. I also feel like you're going to see how much of an answered prayer you are to someone, especially your significant other. Yeah, look, confirmation on the gift, Six of Pentacles. So for some of you, your person could be giving you a gift this week. You don't see it coming. This is them showing their love to you. This could be them taking you out on a date for some of you. Um, y'all may have to travel for whatever this date is. So this could be a destination date. Or like I said, that's the you need to go sit down, you need a massage, da da da. For some of you, this is your husband, your significant other, your baby daddy, whatever his title is to you. You could be currently pregnant and he's sending you to go get pampered, to take care of you and baby. It's a mommy and baby type of situation. For some of you, you're watching like your brother do this for your sister-in-law. Um, whatever their dynamics are or your dynamics are. For some of you, this is you getting together maybe with siblings to do something for your mom, um, maybe a grandmother as well. This could be the week that this even if they're not in a relationship, even though I think they are, um, this is the week that a feminine tells a masculine that she's pregnant. Nice surprise. Could be an earth sign, could be a fire sign. Mm, somebody may deny this kid though. Um, like this feminine could think that this masculine is about to be excited about that shit and he's not. Um, she could think, oh well, he's about to be hyped. Yo, this is a gift. This is what he want. Blah blah blah. And then he end up being like, hell no, you gonna do that on your own. For some of you, the story that I'm telling is the story of your parents, and which is why you're just not finding your father type shit. Because maybe he denied you at the beginning. Yep, split the deck. Five of Swords is here. Strength card. For some of you, you're Leos. Um, your father could be a Leo or have it in his chart. You could have it in yours. Your mother. Could this could have occurred during Leo season. For some of you, this happened to you in your own life. Like, share, and subscribe while you're here. Um, I also feel like for some of you, this masculine has been saving up because it's his intentions to keep you spoiled with this Nine of Pentacles and Empress card while you're pregnant and after. basically kind of sit you down, make you a stay-at-home wife for some of you. For some of you, this is a push present as well that this person has more or less saved up all of this money to get you. They just been lying, lying like a motherfucker about it. Lying and lying. But yeah, even with this Five of Swords, though, somebody doesn't may not think that the child is theirs or whatever. For some of you, you absolutely know it is not because maybe you use protection, whatever it was. I don't know. There were certain measures that were taken for others of you. Even with the measures, it's still yours because maybe you were doing something you weren't supposed to be doing with this Five of Swords, or this person was doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing. Um, yeah, because they could have been in a relationship already and could have been acting single, whoever it is. That could end up being a punishment from spirit. I heard having kids in the wrong place. Yep, because that shit is coming out. Because when we think back on it, that's coming out in the same column that that Knight of Wands was in. Somebody had their divine counterpart and was still looking for 'em. They weren't satisfied. Peace, Grand Rising. They weren't satisfied. Ooh, and the fact that Ruth is in your name too, confirmation. Um, they I don't know. For some of you, this person wasn't satisfied with you, or they didn't think it was you. Like they knew, but they was like, well, what if it's something else better? Type shit. You know? That's kind of how this was. Ooh, and that made somebody real emotional too, because it just hit me. I almost cried. So I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how somebody felt about you deep down below. Like, yeah, this a dude, this all right, da da da. Da. I wish this, that, and the other was, you know what I'm saying? But what else is out there? Like somebody could have even kept their options open. So yeah, that could be the person that you are just biding your time to be able to move on and let go of. For some of you, you're biding your time because you are the person who's saving up your money to be single or to be on your own. Again, for some of you, this is you moving out. Maybe you live with a significant other and you want to be on your own now, but you need the money. Maybe you were financially dependent or your finances were tied together with this person. So you've been very strategic, but you also been quiet and figuring out how to leave them. Yeah. To put distance between the two of y'all. Whatever these conflicts, the lies, the shame, all of that, this person could definitely feel shameful for how they did you. But pride with this same card may not allow them to actually speak it to you, especially with this Four of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, whoever this person is, this is coming out in the same column that the Eight of Wands came out in. The conversation, the communication. Eight of Pentacles is here. They could want to work on things. They could want to work on this conflict. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely a lover. It may not be it may not be a lover for everybody. It could be family. Again, I keep mentioning a father figure. Um, but it could be your child's father. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that you have some type of relationship with, whether yeah, for some of you this is yeah, confirmation. This is a lover. This is a lover. Like whatever they kept doing, whatever this deception was, and I just got a notification. Whatever they kept doing, whatever this deception was, it's just I don't know. Shit, for some of you, you had sleepless nights because of what this person was doing behind the scenes. For some of you, it was because spirit was trying to tell you what the fuck this person was doing behind the scenes that had you in a third and fourth and fifth and sixth party and shit. They had a gaggle of motherfuckers. For some of you, there could also be like a friend group that's kind of tussling amongst themselves because you may have been with one friend, but one or several others noticed you while you were with them, and they want you now, or they see how that person acts behind your back. And as far as they're concerned, because like whether you know this person is cheating on you or not, their friends look at you as fair game because they watch them cheat on you. Ooh, and my ears just started ringing so loud. Gemini, you could be significant towards Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So everybody, take it how it resonates. Um, it could be a water sign and a fire sign fighting. A water sign, fire sign couple. Oh yeah, and they fight through the night too. For some of you, this could be somebody that you work with. This could be a couple that works together at the same place. For some of you, you could hear that somebody you work with was unalived by their significant other. This person could be a King of Cups, or this is somebody that you worked with at one time, and I just got a notification inside the Secrets of the Sun documentary. Interesting on National Geographic. Mhm. So whenever this happened, it could have been summer, fall, winter months. Some of y'all could be into it with a partner. They feel left out in the cold. Um, they don't feel included in your happiness in some way. Oh yeah. Yep, because the Queen of Cups coming out on top of the King of Cups and the Lover's card. Um, yeah, and that's coming out in the same column as business. For some of you, you could be in a long distance relationship. I thought about that earlier, but I didn't say it. You don't have to be. And long distance looks like a lot of things. Yeah. Queen of Swords is the truth. You could be. Spirit is emphasizing patience. So whether this is a romantic relationship, for some of you, this is platonic. Maybe you're anxious. You could be worried about a friend and their safety, their well-being at this time. For some of you, you need to check on your quote unquote strong friends. And for some of you, you may need to tap in with a significant other. You are not aware of how this person really feels or where their mental health is sitting at. For some of you, I'm gonna be the one to say it, even if they can't or aren't able to yet. Um, they may want to take themselves out. So for some of you, you need to go ahead and check on that strong friend. They're working through their pain. They are trying to. Um, for some of you, they're overworking. Like this is somebody that's just like focused, money, 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 money. Um, for some of you, that's the only thing that's quote unquote keeping them alive, if that makes sense, is their focus on their money. Because if they were to focus on everything else that was going on right now, they'll off themselves. For real. 44, 44 on the time. Somebody might even be thinking about their parents, and both parents could be deceased. For some of you, um, this is their grandparents. These are two siblings that may have passed over. Somebody is fucked up. Um, they may present a very happy demeanor, but that's not who they are behind it. They're wearing a mask in front of everybody. For some of you, this is your lover too. This is your lover. That is so sad. Yeah, healing needs to be involved. I also feel like there is possibly a relationship that could be healed. Um, you could be in the public eye. For some of you, you're going through this shit with your person publicly. I told y'all there could be a couple that passes away. This could be like parents or grandparents, one after the other, because once one goes, like it's soon the other is to follow. For some of you, this happened already. Um, you could have been dreaming about these grandparents or parents, these loved ones. Um, they could be the ones who are pushing you to make this move. Also to be more patient until you're able to make a certain move. They've been helping you heal. For some of you, they've been healing. Um, Maybe you're helping you heal your abandonment wound. For some of you, this is a mother father wound that you have that you've been working on. Um, there has been encouragement from the mothers, the fathers in your bloodline, um, on the other side, whether you consciously work with your ancestors or not. I feel like there are a few who have stepped up to help you. Um, some of you have been a little bit hard headed though. Thanks to the mods. I also feel like somebody's death is gonna come at a surprise. It's gonna come suddenly for some of you. Now this could be this couple. Y'all, y'all heard what I said earlier about, the couple that you could possibly work with. Now you don't have to work with this couple, but you can know them around. These could be neighbors. This could just be something that you catch on the news and it's confirmation for some part of this reading. Like, share, and subscribe while you guys are here. Thanks for pulling up. Um, but though I feel like outside of that, if you've been having any like mental health issues, things may be getting back balanced for some of you. You're going back to taking meds. Maybe you're learning that you can speak up and ask your doctor for help in adjusting those meds with the two of pentacles. For some of you, you are going through a manic episode at this time. And for others of you, you may have done something that could have hurt your partner during a manic episode because you was feeling yourself so tough. And you could have been off your meds. For some of you, that's part of the truth that you're going to have to explain to this person. For some of you, your person is unaware that you are bipolar because you have been masking for so long. For some of you, too, um, you could be late diagnosed with something, um, but you may not be helping yourself how you could be. Maybe this is urging you to get some mental health care. Um, or reach out for help to somebody who like you feel like you really could trust, who really could love on you. And for some of you, this is not going to be your significant other, and I hate to tell you that. Um, or they may feel a way because they were not the first person that you reached out to for help. For some of you at this point, you look at them as unreliable, which may be a tower moment for them. It's a moment of realization for them while you are in this state, which could be something that they want to change with the Wheel of Fortune underneath it and the Six of Swords here. Now, for some of you, there could have been rocky times. Maybe a couple was getting over a death. For some of you, this was a miscarriage. My condolences. Somebody could have recently had a surgery or an injury. We saw the conflict there. Somebody could have left someone out in the cold or made them feel excluded. Um, Someone is coming towards you possibly to um, bring a wall down. Oh, it should look like this actually. But someone is coming towards you, but you could have a complete wall or guard up in some way. It is the Six of Swords is coming out on top of the King and Queen of Cups here. Yeah, some of you are guarded at this time because you're worried about your healing or your focus rather on your healing. Yeah. For some of you, you are being juggled by somebody who is being very toxic towards you, even if they don't recognize or think of it as toxic. For some of you, this person definitely had you in your head, could have had you in third, fourth, fifth, sixth party relationships, all the things. Um, and I feel like for some of you, it's like enough became enough. Like I'm tired, like and felt Royals because sometimes you don't have no more coal in the engine. Like I don't know, somebody kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. That's what this shit was. hmm I hate this motherfucker with every ounce of my being, but R. Kelly's when a woman's fed up is very significant. For someone here. Whether this is a parent, because I almost feel like this is a daddy daughter situation where it's like, you know what? I'm about sick of your shit. I'm about sick of your shit. Thank you for giving me life, but I'm tired of your ass. And I'm going to have peace now. So yeah, for some of you, this is your father coming to maybe rekindle a situation with you, smooth things out between the two of you, but there may need to be like a mediator or a buffer between the two of you. For some of you, this is a lover, this is a sibling, this is a friend who's coming back around, who wants to heal things with you. Um, to ease some I heard ease some tensions between the two of you because it may not be quote unquote as disastrous as it may come off. But somebody could also be asking questions to other people about how maybe they can possibly smooth things out between you. They could also be overthinking this too, very obsessed with this, going back and forth over and over in their head. I also feel like too, somebody could be up at night replaying certain events that may have happened between the two of you, whether this is, friend, family, uh, lover, whatever it is. Like somebody is replaying thoughts. For some of you, you're replaying thoughts over and over again, and it's just pissing you the fuck off, and that's why you like, yeah, boundaries. Like, fuck it. Somebody saying it's a woman too. I hear she's like, I'll come back when I'm good and goddamn ready. Y'all daddies done pissed y'all mamas off somewhere. She done went over to her sister house. I hear the phone conversation. He talking to like your uncle, maybe one of his friends. Like, yeah, she done went over to her sister house and shit. Yeah, she pissed at me. Like, I done it this time. I hear it, and maybe I'm hearing multiple conversations or whatever. But there's the person talking to multiple people. Yeah, somebody might. Your daddy definitely about to go get your mama. Definitely about to go get your mama back. Mm. Oh, I hear it. Cause I hear him saying, yeah, she talking about drawing up divorce papers and shit. Yeah. Justice card coming out on top of the two of cups, um the star card, the seven of wands, but that's coming out in the row with patience. So for some of you too, you may be protecting your energy, protecting your peace. Some of you could be protecting a relationship, one that could be very healing for you, um, because it is your justice. Some of you could have Libra in your chart. Some of you are Aquariuses with that star card. For some of you, Spirit is asking you to have patience with your person, because they could be guarded at this time. Whether it's by quote unquote your hand or not, Spirit is still telling you to be patient with your person. I'm having deja vu like a motherfucker. I did this reading already in another timeline. For some of you, that's what it is. Timelines are finally merging, but with the merge, there is a purge, Bars. Uh, Let me be corny, y'all. Let me be corny. Anyway, but this devil energy has to be purged. But also it has to be confronted as well. And I feel like that may be part of the tower here is that spirit could be forcing someone to change, maybe to develop, to grow, um, but to also be confronted with their own ways. Yeah. Because I feel like somebody keeps doing dumb shit, toxic shit impulsively. Like it's some spur of the moment. Oh, I'm gonna go do this shit without any thought or consideration of anyone else. The Knight of Swords can be very impulsive. This is somebody that doesn't always think before they act or think before they speak. Um, However, this person can be very much so meticulous, could also be manipulative too. Um, but somebody has heavy thoughts of happiness, of how maybe you make them happy. For some of you, this points back to that reading I did, what, 2 Fridays ago? Lord, I sound like Craig and Day. So the movies, the Friday and next Friday movie, Friday after next could be significant since we coming up on the Christmas season. I know y'all like Christmas. It's still August. I know. I'm a Halloween lover myself, but y'all know how they try and put fucking Christmas shit out when it's damn Halloween. So, and then, I mean, it's not that far away, y'all. It's a few ticks away. But that ass though, somebody could have had you, like I said, in a third party relationship. You tired of that shit. You removed yourself because it's one of those scenarios where it's like, let them have you, let them have you, let them have you. If you feel like you gotta have extras, and if you feel like a motherfucker ain't enough, then go ahead, have them, have them. They can have you, you can have them, but I'm not gonna be a part of this shit. Like, yeah, like you straight on that shit. Yep, confirmation. Queen of Swords is right here. I feel like, yep, coming out on top of the Justice card. Um, Somebody may regret an impulsive action that they did towards you. This could have been past, present. For some of you, this hasn't shown up yet. Somebody could be stuck over a heartbreak. But I also feel like too, um, so they're showing me in the movie Coco, some of you could be of Latin descent. Um, they're showing me when Miguel's great grandfather has that last drink with that one old guy who all of his family members were more or less dead. So there was nobody to place him on the altar to remember him, right? Um, when he had his last shot, he turned the shot glass down or whatever. Um, and if I remember right, even in like bars and things like that, that's a symbol that you don't want anymore to drink. You either put a napkin on top or you flip the glass over. But basically, that was symbolizing it was his last shot. Um, I'm also getting Ella. What is that song? Shot Clock by Ella May. So somebody is or was on the shot clock, and either time is about to run out or time has run out. Hey Heidi. Hey girl. Hey. For some of you, you feel like you're running out of time for something that would make you happy. You're running out of time to get your justice, to get your joy, to have this Ten of Cups. Like, share, and subscribe while you guys are here. I feel like for some of you, you're too much focused on maybe the hurt and the pain versus like the joys. For some of you too, that's why Spirit said give your partner grace because they could be going through some mental health things. Like they need you to be patient with them at this time, um, and maybe not to abandon them. Now, for some of you, this justice, this clarity, this peace, and maybe even this person are quickly coming your way. Maybe at a time where you are sad, where you could be waiting on something, where your head really could be fucked up. This person is about to show up. For some of you, this is a parent, this is a loved one who's coming through to, this could even be a Passover loved one who's coming through to maybe even inspire you, but to kind of ignite a flame within you, to make you to show you that you're really not alone. For some of you too, this is you seeing more spiritual activity this week, due to the fact that maybe your spirit see that you need a guiding light, that you're not paying attention to the light that's in front of you. And for some of you, oh shit, spirit, don't get me to crying. The you are the light, and the light is within you, and you're just not paying attention to it. For some of you, don't you realize that's the reason why so many people fucking hate you? But simultaneously, don't you realize that's why so many people fucking love you? Is because you are the light, baby. You're it. I feel like somebody is coming to remind you that you are the light. Maybe this reading is what you needed to remind you that you are the light. Um, for many of you, it makes others sad because they wish they could be you. For some of you, even people who have more than you, and for some of you, you look around like, motherfucker, I ain't even got shit for you to want. Like, what do you want? But it's because it's your light. They don't shine the same way you do. For some of you, you shine brighter with less. Now they got chopped firewood and all types of resources over there, and your light still burn brighter. You inspire many. Yeah. For some of you, that's what the spirit is pushing you to see. Maybe you too, your person, your family members, your loved ones are all going to be like, no, you see that you are the fucking light. Like, do you know how many times you saved my ass? Do you know how many times you got me out of a fucked up mind space? Just being the light, just saying something, just loving on me, just, you feel me? For some of you too, you are beginning to lead by example, or you have been leading by example. Somebody washing clothes or will be. I smell like, I mean, I got on a clean ass shirt too, but so, I mean, of course it's not me, but I smell it so pungently, like somebody's washing clothes. So maybe this is Spirit's way of saying you need to cleanse. Some of you, you need to add Florida water um, to the washing machine when you wash your clothes to spiritually cleanse your clothes as well as physically cleanse them. You're carrying a lot of energy in your clothing. For some of you, Spirit wants you to change your bedding a little bit more often. For some of you, you may do it every 2 weeks. Spirit wants you to get down to doing it every week. Um, you're not realizing how much energy you carry on your own, but how much you pick up on a day-to-day basis. Even when people come in and out of your home or around you, for some of you too, instead of purchasing Florida water, you need to make your own. You know, wish fulfillment is coming your way. For some of you too, with this full card here, you took a leap of faith. Some of you too. Spirit is telling you love is coming your way, but they still want you to be patient. For some of you, it may not happen until after you move. For others of you, it's happening in the midst of your move, or you've already moved somewhere new and it's about to show up. For some of you, I heard show up at your door. Now, for some of you, this is you getting a new car. Um, And I mentioned the other day about a limo, so this could be you being chauffeured. For some of you, you're choosing to um not drive. You're choosing to like pay a service. Maybe you would rather take an Uber or something. You don't want the weight or the responsibility of having a vehicle. Um, for some of you, that's how you felt for a while, but maybe now you're like, okay, fuck this, I gotta get my own. Um, I feel like that's about to happen for some of you within the next 7 days to 7 weeks. Could also be that same 8 days to 8 weeks. For others of you, it's a shorter time. It's about 4 days to 4 weeks. Um, for some of you, it could be as far as 4 months, but I don't know. You have insight about something. For some of you, you have insight about somebody who's been sleeping around. For some of you, this person is sleeping with your family as well. Um, you or this person could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Somebody could be a Cancer. This Chariot card is out here next to the Fool card, which is Aries. Virgo, you are out here as well in two places. Somebody could be cheating with a Virgo. on an Aries or a Cancer. Could be a Leo because it's trying to pop out, or that's what happened in one of those seasons. Mm, I'm a business unless it come out first. Somebody thought they was being sneaky too, with this hermit energy. But I feel like, I don't know, for some of you, guilt is eating somebody up. Yep, but judgment is being called. So for some of you, the guilt that's eating them up is the judgment. Because yeah, they was trying to do something weird behind your back, and didn't think that you would quote unquote see it. Or because you weren't there to physically see it, they didn't think that you wouldn't pick up on it. What our mamas used to say, I got eyes in the back of my head, same principle. Yeah, yeah, the back is turned. Yeah, somebody was doing something behind your back for some of you. Now I feel like the flip side of this is, while you may have been in your feelings or whatever, had certain shit going on, Spirit was working on certain things behind your back. They're like, yep, you go ahead and you go in that direction. Keep walking. Go ahead. Go ahead. We'll catch up. We'll catch up. We'll catch up. Yeah, they was working on something behind the scenes, something that you'll love, something that shows you how much they love you. For some of you too, it was literally their love shielding you while you went on this new path. You walked a new path, and your ancestors stood as the barrier, as the fence, so that nothing further that could hurt you, that could come stab you in the back, would even show up. It wouldn't even make it through. It's certain people that been throwing evil eyes straight behind your back, and your ancestors been catching all of that shit. Yep, deposit all of that shit in this cup, because we about to transmute it. You feel me? And for some of you, that shit got sent back, because water circulates, right? Currents and things like that. Some of them, their energy is about to start circulating back to them. They're about to start seeing and feeling what they were sending towards you. They may have a great poker face and they may not show it, right? But they about to feel it. Some of them are already feeling it. That's why we call energy of certain people trying to like maybe return, trying to smooth things out, fix things with you. But others aren't. Others are going to just stay in their pride and, let shit ride. Um, Even if it hurts them. And I really feel like it's that masculine, it's that emperor energy. And it's almost like, boy, I just want to bash your fucking head. I also feel like too, some of you feel it coming. You don't know maybe how it's gonna physically manifest, but you feel that you've hit a jackpot or you're going to. Some of you you're hoping like, damn, I just need to hit that mega millions, and you might, but it may your quote unquote mega millions may not be the actual mega millions. Now God real funny, God real funny. Might fuck around and you might actually win that shit. I don't know, but. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles coming straight out behind it. Ooh, yeah. And it's coming out on top of Judgment. Yeah, something's fated. Like it was gonna happen regardless. Like that's how the soul contract was written before you incarnated into this life and body. Yeah, for somebody, it was always meant for you to be successful. Maybe no matter how long it took. For some of you, with a certain thing, it may have taken close to a decade or a little over a decade for you to get to this certain point. For some of you, it's taken multiple decades to reach a certain level of success. Ooh, somebody smells so good. I mean, I know it's me, but I smell something else. It's something linger in the air. I don't know which one of y'all smell good, but you smell good, friend. Okay, so for some of you too, um, maybe this new direction, this new path that you're going down, you're gonna love it a lot more. And because you're loving what you're doing, maybe what you're creating or involved in, that is really going to set the energy, the tone, the vibration, however you want to label it, the frequency for this to truly prosper. Now, for some of you, this is someone coming in making an offer because they want to spend forever with you. They see forever with you. You are the one that they prayed about. They're trusting their intuition and coming towards you. This could be the same person that wants to start a family with you or have a family with you. They want the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is the happy couple, the children if they want them or have them, the pets, the white picket fence, all the things like the dream, right? And I know everybody's dreams don't, look alike, but the cookie cutter, the typical dream type shit. Um and one of y'all keeps saying the American dream. Listen, I wasn't trying to say that because for one, I don't read for only Americans, and two, um, which one of us have gotten that bitch? Okay, I'll just ask. Anybody on here got the American dream yet? Anybody? Anybody? Now, if somebody just drops in the comments and say yes, then hey, but I don't think any of us got that motherfucker. But anyhow, um, moving on. The Knight of Cups is here. Somebody could want to. Somebody could want to offer you forever. This could be a large sum of money to maybe to show you appreciation. This is a huge gift. Um, this could be an inheritance for some of you. You're about to see how much a Passover loved one cared for you because of what they're leaving behind. Some of you could deal with somebody who's in law enforcement, the military. This is maybe they don't have to be, but they could be a very intelligent, could be very strict, cerebral type of motherfucker. The King of Swords isn't always a stick in the mud though. He can be very um goofy, very loose, but in the reverse, he can be calculating or calculated, manipulative. That could be an evil motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you. Him and the King of Cups, really. Like the King of Wands, he can burn some shit down, but he only got a stick. This motherfucker got a sword that's pointy and sharp. Um, hmm. This is court ordered money for some of you. This is that child support payment finally coming through. They can't run from it no more. Child support could have possibly caught up to whoever it is, and you about to get a big lump sum payment. This is also a refund for somebody. It doesn't have to be an inheritance because somebody passed, but this could be a refund of some kind. Some of you are doing taxes late. Um, This is also for some of you being gifted or you finally saved up enough money for something. Um, I also feel like you found your quote unquote groove. This is your business finally sustaining you, your career is finally sustaining you, or maybe these are multiple streams of income that you're finally seeing profit from, instead of a loss. For some of you too, by you changing directions, by you pivoting, um, by you switching things up more or less, You're seeing more money, more income, more opportunities as well, even if you're creating them for yourself. I'm like, all right, they wouldn't hire me, bitch. Well, I'll become the boss then. I also feel like for some of you too, the truth is about to come out about somebody's finances. Somebody has been lying, has been pump faking about what they have. Why did I just hear somebody jewelry ain't real at all? I don't know why that would be significant, but that could be one of the main things that they use to try and flaunt or stun on somebody with is jewelry. It may not even be real. The metal may be real, but the stones aren't. Somebody could be losing money. Somebody also, too, could be trying to steal money, could be stealing a large sum of money. That's the Ten of Pentacles. That can be anywhere from, a few thousand, like, then you count up like 10, 20. That's half a million. That's a few million. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice chunk of change there. I don't know what it would look like for you, but yeah, somebody could be trying to hide these finances, and a judge is forcing this person to expose it, to present it. There's some type of legal documents, financial documents. Maybe somebody, these are forged documents. Somebody is not making the money that they say they do. This is, for example, this is like somebody saying they're a billionaire um to get into Forbes, but when they finally run those numbers, the paperwork don't match up with what they said they made. For some of you too, you're coming into more money. You need to still act like you poor. Especially with certain people. They do not need to catch wind. Like I hate to say it like this, but somebody may end up living a double life. Especially when maybe it comes down to family. Um, When it's time for you to go around family, you ain't driving your Benz that you drive every single day. You might hop in your Honda, your little you bought this for 500 to $2,000 and that was it. It ain't no note on this one. Um, because I don't know, Spirit has already advised you not to look like what you got around them. Like Spirit needs you to have them thinking you still broke. Yep. Now, for some of you, this is you releasing certain motherfuckers that did try and keep you in poverty, that wanted to call themselves family and, added to your struggles instead of try to alleviate it. These are people who added to your pain instead of trying to alleviate it. Um, I feel like too, they're not gonna maybe see you until you have the success that's coming your way. But that's also why they have you turning your back. This is one of those scenarios where it's like, shit, you was doing all that shit talking about me or whatever. Um, I don't know. It's kind of like you trying to get do something. I don't know. Maybe you trying. We saw the car earlier, so let's use that as an example. You trying to get a car. You trying to do this. You trying to do that. For some of you, maybe this was you starting, and I've mentioned this before. Maybe this was you trying to start a business, trying to get everybody to, join in, pitch in, let's start a family business, da 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 da. You're thinking generational wealth, right? And 7-Eleven is on the screen. You're thinking multi-generational wealth with this Ten of Pentacles, right? Because that's also what it can symbolize. You had the foresight to see ahead, right? of what this could be, but nobody else did. They thought maybe, oh, well, you lying, you pump faking about how it could be. Maybe because it started off small, they saw you struggling, saw you carrying certain burdens or whatever, and they didn't think that this money would ever fucking come. They didn't want to put in the fucking work. They didn't even want to invest in you. They didn't want to link up. They didn't want to lock in. They didn't. They just didn't. You see what I'm saying? But over time, you became stronger. You became recognized in whatever fields that you moved into. Um, Certain accolades are coming towards you. I feel like for some of you, you're not even going to share those with them either. Some of you are going to completely like cut your family off. I can't even hold you. I also feel like too, for some of you, you could have wanted a family with someone, but they didn't want that. They just may have been pump faking like they wanted it. They saw it as too much of a burden. They could want that now though. They could want to offer that to you now. Somebody might have a secret family too, somewhere hidden with this moon card. Um, yeah, Three of Pentacles. You could be releasing somebody because of that too. Feel like too, somebody didn't believe in you, didn't believe that you could do something, that you could reach a certain height, get to a certain level. Um, Somebody didn't believe in your skills. It's, with this Three of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, you're going back to school, and you're not telling anybody about this. You're using maybe certain skills that you weren't telling anybody about to make certain money, like you're keeping folks out of your business. Make sure that you're not missing out on certain opportunities too. Somebody's at a stalemate. Maybe in regards to offering you this, it could be this King of Swords, could be that Leo, Cancer, Pisces with the Moon card. Somebody's dragging their ass. Some of you, you could be struggling with school though, or your child or one of your children is. Maybe give them more grace and give yourself more grace if you are learning a new skill or if you are in school. Yep, that's the truth. Page of Swords, Four Swords. This could be a scholarship that you don't see coming, that you thought maybe you were rejected for. Um, for some of you, you could have been rejected for it at first, but somebody changed their mind. Um, it was a false negative. For some of you, you could receive a false negative um, or a false positive this month. It could be COVID, a pregnancy test, shit. It could be something else. I don't know. Yeah. Overall, though, I feel like this week, maybe this energy for some of you is going to spread out, and what I'm speaking is going to be that um, what you see just all throughout August. But there is a need to be patient here, maybe be patient with your partners. Some of them are going through mental health issues. They may have, shit going on that they're not telling you about. For others of you, there are partners that you may need to let go of because they are doing things behind your back that they have no business doing, and they're trying to get over on you. They could be using you, all types of things. Some of you are distancing yourself from family because they're draining. That partner could also be draining as well. Um, for some of you, this is you letting go of a job situation. Like you are tired, it's overwhelming, your coworkers are on some bullshit. For some of you, like I spoke earlier, you may find out that coworkers have unalived each other. It was a toxic relationship or something like that, or for some of you, that is just a mindset that maybe you are praying against because you already see what type of relationship that they have, maybe at work. Somebody could get into a physical altercation at work or could try to get into one with you at work or while you are out and about. Try to have more patience this week. Um, for some of you, you deal with customers or you deal with the public in some way, maybe customer service. Just breathe. Just breathe. Some of you are moving this week or within the next few weeks. Be patient. Spirit is telling you to maybe declutter at this time. For others of you, you may not be moving, but or at least you don't know that you're moving. Spirit could be pushing you, could be putting it on your spirit to declutter, to clean up, to switch up the energy in your space because you are about to move. And they want, it to be less for you to maybe have to pick up, to gather, for some of you, you need to start packing. You need to start packing for real. Spirit is about to move you, and it's going to be um, a shot. Don't forget to do your spiritual cleanses. Some of you need to wash your door with cinnamon water to bring prosperity into your door. Um, First, cleanse it with maybe um, vinegar, like a mixture of vinegar and water, or vinegar and holy water. You can make your own holy water. Trust me, the shit that you gonna go to the church and get is the same shit you can make at home. And you pray over it. That shit come out the tap too. Trust me, it ain't coming out of no special ass spring. And that's coming from somebody that's a pastor and was raised by one and who went to Catholic church in school. I'm telling you what I know. Make it at home. You got you got God within you, so you got power too, baby. Use it. But some of you this week, um, you're going to be getting more rest. Certain people are not going to be hearing from you. I may be one of those people, y'all. I love y'all. Definitely tap in with me, book a reading if you need to. But some of y'all might not hear from me this week, and that's just it. Cause I am outside of this. I am trying to be. Well, I'm not trying to be, but I am working on my art and my art career. So. I am not just a tarot reader. I am multifaceted and a multidisciplinary artist. So I will be working on decks and painting and drawing and the things. So yeah, trying to get rich by Friday, y'all. Would y'all buy art from me if I posted my art over here? Or would you be interested in seeing my art if I posted it over here, y'all? I mean, you might not, but I try and keep the spaces separate. Now, if you organically happen to find me, that's something different. But yeah, I don't know. Don't feel like this week, definitely don't feel like rest is a lack of productivity or progression. For some of you, you do too much. You overexert too much I was about to say information. So for some of you, you give too much information. You need to shut the fuck up. You need to shut the fuck up. Spirit may have you in this space where you are being quiet. You may be in a more meditative space. You're going inward. You're working on other things, things that are making you happy. Yeah, look, confirmation, manifest, and yes. Now, for some of you, I don't know why it would be on your mind. Yes, I do. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. But some of you are manifesting love and intimacy at this time. Maybe this is a love that you don't want um, to gamble you or take a risk or be risky with you. Um, you want something that's faded. But Spirit is telling you, yeah, to give it time. For some of you, you may be going through divorces or breaking up with someone at this time because there's someone else. The someone else could be doing a quote unquote love spell on this person to pull them away from you. It's for some of you, it's a breakup spell going on. That's why you and your person keep having issues. Is because they got, I told y'all, for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who is very good looking, whether it's you or this person. I don't know which one of you are listening to me. For some of you, you and your partner listen to me. Um, but you got folks around you who want you. You know what I'm saying? And look, ancestors said that's true. You got people around you who want you, who aren't gonna want you to be in a relationship because they want you to be in a relationship with them. Like, I don't know, listen, it is what it is. Now, for some of you, that's the exact reason why you're keeping your relationships private or whatever. But for others of you, somebody is keeping a relationship private so they can keep their options open. So be mindful of that. I also feel like somebody could be asking you to maybe pick them up or do some light caregiver work for them or with them because they may end up having a surgery this week. It could be an emergency surgery for somebody. This could be cosmetic as well. Somebody could be getting LASIK. I also feel like when you move, this is about to be the best sleep or rest that you've had in a really long time. Wherever you're going, um, maybe you haven't been there in a long time. But I do feel like a change of residence is necessary for some of you. You're definitely moving in with your partner, and being with your partner, finally being able to share a space with them is going to bring you a lot of peace. Some of you, you stay up all night. It's literally because your person isn't next to you, whether you're aware of that or not. Now, for some of you, you have the tism or you're neurodivergent in some way. So yeah, you don't get a lot of sleep. And it's been like that maybe your whole entire life. Um, yeah. For some of you, when you move or when you move in with this person, that's gonna be the best rest you've ever gotten, ever received. Yep. And spirit is saying that you are manifesting to use your intuition, to trust it. For some of you, you asked a question, the answer was yes. For some of you, you're wondering if, quote unquote, this is manifesting for you, whether it's love, whether it's the home, whether, whatever it could be, insert here, right, for your own life. But yeah, it's coming basically, but they want you to be patient, let go of whatever you need to let go of, distance yourself from um anything that's hurting you. For some of you, you need to take better care. Ooh, Rashida Jones. Better care of your Health. Hmm, That's so funny. I just looked up and saw her. That's so fucking funny. All right, Quincy. Hello. Anything else, Spirit? Somebody may want to connect to you. Yeah. Basically, this week is about manifestation. Things are manifesting, prayers are being answered, good things are coming. Um, some of you are not going to be available this week. You're moving on, or you're just your access is um not as a like I said, not as available. For some of you, you need to give yourself and other people grace and time this week. There could be someone, you or someone else, who are going through some type of health concern, whether it's mental or maybe even physical health. Anything else? Anything else? Come on, y'all. Let me out of here. Yeah. Your spirit guides are urging you to keep your heart open. Um, that the things that you do want that are of your heart's desires are coming. For some of you, you're looking for a pet. Um, you could be healing from the loss of a pet as well. So I feel like some of you are looking for a new pet. I don't know. For some of you, you feel like your cat, your dog, whomever, they need friends. So you could be also giving more love to your pet this week. For some of you, you may need to be cautious of a fire sign this week. They could become ill and spread it to you. They also may want to pump fake like they want to commit to you, but they may not. That could be the person that you need to move on from. Yeah, look, fire sign could be divorcing, maybe a earth sign. Doesn't have to be. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, this cycle could be over. It's faded. Now, somebody could also be seeing their karma, maybe for using someone, yeah, for using someone, for having somebody else on the side. They could have had a gold digger on the side. Um, this person will be back because I feel like they're gonna get dogged out. This could be an air sign. Yeah. Your intuition may have been screaming about this, maybe about their sexuality as well. This person was a liar. They could have been trying to deceive you or something like that. But yet, with time, things you'll see something happen. Right now, take care of your health. Somebody wants to take you on a date. Could be a water sign, or a water sign needs to let go of somebody. A water sign could end up breaking up with someone on their vacation. That could have happened during retrograde. For some of you, you broke up with that person during retrograde, Mercury retrograde, rather. They may be coming back. This person could still be very challenging. Um, for others of you, they're going to confess. They're going to possibly apologize as well. I don't know, take it how it resonates, but confirmation for some of you, if you think that your man is lying to you, he probably is a guardian angel, and liar is here. Yeah, so your guardian angels are telling you of someone who is being sneaky this week. Feminines, I feel like I'm talking to us, but masculines, if it resonates with you, then hey, it is what it is. You could be seeing 444. For some of you, you are literally, I just flipped the deck and it was four swords and four of pentacles. So yeah, some of you are definitely protecting your peace this week. Focusing more so maybe on hobbies, or things that you have going behind the scenes, uh, working on creating or tweaking multiple streams of income, or yeah, you may have new life-changing opportunities that are going to come your way. I ain't even gonna lie to you, certain people are going to feel betrayed because of this. You could see 10-10, yeah, something's coming to an end. But I feel like you're moving towards a calmer waters despite any conflicts. There could be a conflict over sex this week between you and your person. Could create some distance. Somebody could be being a hoe. Yeah, look, King of Wands. Sometimes the King of Wands isn't a faithful person. They look really good. Like it's one of those things where it's like it looks good on the outside, but it ain't good on the inside. Like somebody could be very fucking good looking, but they so bad. How they do people is bad. You know what I mean? So that's my time. I thank you for yours. Um, Before I head out of here, I don't know why, and y'all know I usually do not do this. Does anybody have a question? Does anybody have a question? Drop it in the comments. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I do not do this. So if somebody here who got a question, I don't do this. So drop it or forever hold your peace. One Mississippi, two Mississippi, because I know everybody don't type fast like I do. Three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five Mississippi. All right. How did my interview go? Ancestors, angel spirit guides, be protectors, and give us clarity. How will her interview go? Okay. Eight of Cups and the Fool card. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Page of Wands. You may be questioning whether you should even go to the interview or not, whether you should cancel it, but Spirit wants you to have faith with this Fool card. Um, know that things are going to work out for you. I feel like mentally, though, you could be conflicted with this Five of Wands here. But yeah, confirmation, Six of Swords comes out right behind it. Things are working out in your favor. Um, Basically, I almost feel like with this Queen of Swords, you could have been doubting yourself. Um, Maybe to some degree putting yourself down, like you know your stuff, right? You know you have the skills, but it's like Spirit wants you to stop that. This is like your rebirth. This is a new beginning happening for you. Don't think that because of prior experiences that this experience is gonna work out the same way as others do. Yep, and it's 10:10 my time. So there's endings and beginnings here. So you may be going from, yeah, one position to another. Also, don't allow your heart to be cold, but I do feel like this is good news as a result of this interview. Um, I feel like they're gonna have good things to say as well with the Eight of Wands. But that Page of Wands, I always look at that as good news, as great news. Um, This is something with the King of Cups that will make your heart full, but also just make sure that you aren't working against yourself, working against your own manifestations with your speech. You're the first person to hear your thoughts. You are the first person that hears anything negative that you may say in accordance to your life and what you have going on. So make sure you're speaking light and life over and into yourself and over and into your actual life and what you and your future and what you want to see. Um, Something is coming full circle with this world card here. Yep, spirit is balancing. Yeah, confirmation, justice card. Spirit is balancing something out. It's also a new contract, so yeah, you could end up signing a new contract for a new position behind this interview. So ultimately, if you're going to, I couldn't even get the fucking question out. Spirit, well, damn, before you answered. Okay, well, thank you. We love that type of service. All right, Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, you get the job, my baby. You get the job. That's how I feel. I feel like at first you may not see it. At first it may come off as they have rejected you, but I feel like they are going to make a strong offer towards you. Look, and here go your card, Queen of Pentacles. That's you. Yep, and it's coming out on top of that Ten of Pentacles too. Positive changes, even though you were worried and nervous and speaking against yourself, it still ends up working out in your favor. The burdens are relieved. Yep, you're headed in a different direction. You're finally able to sleep at night because a decision has been made. Yep, something that spirit already told you was gonna happen. It just took longer than expected. Yep, confirmation. Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, even though you were in your head. Yep. Anybody else going once, going twice? Do you have a question? Y'all know I don't do this. Going once, going twice. Y'all got 5 Mississippis until I'm out of here because I got a tinkle. Yes, congrats in advances. All right, honey, go ahead and drop it. If you would like to donate to the channel um, in any way, if any of my messages, whether past, present, or future, hit or resonate for you, you are more than welcome to slide a few dollars over to me, and I appreciate anything that I receive, as always. Will I find the right school to enroll to? Girl, and I was just talking about school in this reading too. Go back and make sure you watch the replay. I'm gonna make sure I put it public real fast and put it over to the post area on my YouTube channel. But girl, we was just talking about school. And I was talking about somebody getting a scholarship too. So I don't know if you were looking for a scholarship. If you already have some, this could be some extras that end up coming once you do look. And as I'm saying all of this, look. Empress card and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. All right. Will she find the right school to enroll to? It's our pleasure. Yep. Page of Swords. You sure will. I feel like it's going to surprise you too. This could be one that maybe um, you overlooked, maybe not intentionally, right? Um, but maybe you saw another one or somebody's award letter or their information came into your sights, came across your desk per se. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles is here. Six of Pentacles is here. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Magician. Child, please. Yeah. And I feel like too, um, you're gonna find the right school. It's gonna be um I would say an easier walk. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect, right? But I feel like this is going to be a more balanced place for you. I don't know if you've possibly tried another school before, and it just didn't work out. They didn't have the right type of vibes or energy for you. Um, if you are able to, I would say if if this isn't like an online type of situation, make sure that if you can visit the campus, go ahead and visit the campus physically before you fully commit, just so that you can see the layout. Um, make sure that you understand if this is a place away from home, um, that you understand the weather. Okay, so it is online. All right, yeah. You're gonna find something and it'll be able to balance between like your regular life and your school life. You'll be able to do that, but I do feel like maybe you're overlooking a school. I'm hearing that TikTok song when you know, you know. So I don't know. I feel like you're gonna find it soon, maybe within the next 3 weeks. Could be sooner. Could be within the next 7 days. The next 7 days to 3 weeks, I feel like you're gonna find the school. Look, and I flip over the deck, and here's the King of Swords. So yeah, and then that makes sense too. You're looking for something online because the Page of Swords is here. It may come as a recommendation, and honestly, you could see this as an ad while you're online. I just heard YouTube, so you could be on YouTube and you see an ad for the particular school. Um, you could also be in conversation with someone else who brings this up. Yeah. But things are going to work out for you. I feel like in some ways you may have felt kind of held back to a degree because you haven't found the right fit yet. But I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to rush. They want this to be, um, they want you to have a good relationship with the people at your school. Um, I feel like they're trying to match you with the right counselor, the right school. Thank you, Spirit, the right program, something that you're gonna love and like really thrive. Yeah, they don't want wherever they send you, they don't want you to regret it. That's why they've been having you kind of take your time. They also wanted you to fully get out of Mercury retrograde before you made a final decision on which school. So there could be one again, like I was saying before, that maybe you overlooked. So maybe go back through your list again, and see if there's one that you skipped or overlooked. Maybe reread the different certifications and course, maybe requirements or what they have to offer. Because there could be two different certifications or degrees that you're joining or merging together. You could end up finding a program at another school that merges the two things together with something else on top for like kind of razzle dazzle, if that makes sense. But also trust yourself once you select it, because you may have a bad habit of overthinking your choices. So yeah, yep, do it. Whatever it is, look, do it, do it. With that King of Cups, look, Ace of Cups, Sun card, Knight of Cups. This could have something to do with teenagers or youth. This could be something that you wanted to do since you were a teenager or in your youth. But yeah, there's a level of justice that you are going to bring to the world. This is peace, this is fairness. Um, you have a lot to offer. This is your dreams coming true as well. Spirit is saying here too. You getting all the cups, all of the wish fulfillment. Do not limit yourself, but make sure that you make time to rest because you are going to be very busy, but very happy. I also feel like the life that you are stepping into, this career that you're stepping into, is going to bring you your Ten of Cups. Not saying that you ain't happy now, should, but yeah, boy, it's gonna be a lot to celebrate. I feel like too, whether it's your physical family or included or not, right? Your spiritual family, oh, they damn sure proud. They're cheering you on the entire fucking way. They holding your hand all the way. So if it ever comes a moment where things aren't going as good or as good as they usually are, just make sure that like Even if you only got one ancestor that you know to call on, shit, call on them and the rest of them coming. Trust and believe that shit. Also, if you are up in the middle of the night, that may be your hint to speak to your ancestors, your loved ones to pray. For some of you in the middle of the night, you need to pray Psalm 23. That'll help you rest. For some of you, you're fighting demons that you don't even realize that you're fighting. You could be neurodivergent, but some of that is spiritual. Some of that too is the fact that you are not paying attention to your ancestors. Now, honey, this may or may not apply to you. Just take it how it resonates should. But yeah, you ain't too far off from your happiness. Like you've been waiting on this for a long time, but this leap of faith that you're taking is pivotal. And stop fearing rejection because sometimes that rejection is protection. Temperance is here. Understand that spirit got all of it. You ain't got to worry about too much, babe. You really don't. Stop worrying about so much. Stop allowing yourself to be up at night. Mm-mm. This is one of those moments where it's like, give it to God. Do your part, but give it to God. Yeah, because here go to school. Here go the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, just so you can see. Like, that's what's coming. I ain't saying you ain't already got it, but baby, it's gonna be bigger. And I said it at the top of the reading too. Somebody could be moving from a smaller home to a bigger home. Now, I don't know how fast this is going to correlate for you. But maybe this happens after you finish school. Your career offers you more money, more stability to where you're able to move into a bigger home. You could end up downsizing your home as well, but you'll be in the money, you'll be stable, you'll be secure, you won't want or need for shit. And if people have been kind of trying to cause conflict or chaos surrounding you going to school, those are some of the people that you need to leave behind and lighten your load with because it's no point in struggling. I also feel like too there are certain skills that you are not paying attention to that will offer you more opportunities. Do not doubt yourself because you don't have the full certification or degree. You still need to apply to certain things that will be within your wheelhouse. I heard immediately LP, yes, but we're gonna pull anyway. And it's funny that you said Taurus and the Empress card is here. Empress is Taurus and Libra. You probably the person I was talking to when I said you need to check on your strong friend. And Tauruses can oftentimes, Libras too. Most people don't look at Libra as a strong sign, but we are. We're actually a masculine sign. We just the pretty boy of the zodiac, but we'll beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tauruses, they can be extremely sensitive. Um, They just may not let you know it as quickly as others. So ancestors, angels, spirit guides. Yep. She's trying to wear a mask with the seven of cups here, five of cups is here. She may be very emotional. She may be talking to other people about it or wants to talk to other people about it, but just chooses not to, chooses maybe to internalize it. She has her guard up at this time. She may not openly admit at first that there is something going on with her because she's trying to come off as the strong one. This could be something surrounding her finances. She could have lost an opportunity, lost a job, lost some money, even. Somebody could have kind of stiffed her. They could owe her some money and she could have needed that back at a particular time. Um, Things are changing around her. Certain dynamics are changing. There are certain cycles that are coming. to an end for her. She could be, if she's married, she or he. If they're married, it's my pleasure, honey. Um, if they are married, they may be getting a divorce or going through something with their spouse. Um, yeah, it's something mental going on, possibly because that's coming out on top of the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Three of Swords is here, coming out on top of the Tower and the Five of Cups. Yeah, something is going on. It could be with their family. Um, Somebody could have passed away, whereas in hospice, somebody could be ill, and that illness ends up taking them out quicker than expected to. Um, or money, something that came in went out. Maybe she was in a relationship and, things didn't go well because the guy was playing her, could have been playing her because he was a married man, and now she's single again and her head fucked up because she don't feel like she's lovable or worth loving, or she's worthy of being loved for a long time because guys always come in and play her. It could be something like that, and she's tore up about it. Just being quite honest with you. So she's holding back from everybody. She may not be getting a lot of rest at night. Confirmation with the moon card. Yeah, money could be funny too. Shit, her person could have stolen money from her. You know what situation is giving me, and it's funny because I just heard the song over this weekend. Matter of fact, I heard it Friday. Waiting to Exhale. She may be in her Robin era, and because I know you old enough to know that, intuitively I know. I mean, I may not be certain, but goddamn it, I know she or he may be in their Robin era, where when Robin was dealing with Troy, and she threw the orange at his leather wearing in the summertime ass. Yeah, it may be one of those that just she may not be at the point of throwing oranges at his leather wearing in the summertime ass. Um, Matter of fact, it's a mixture of when Robin was dealing with Troy and when Robin was dealing with Leon's character, the Pisces. Lying, horse, sneaky, Pisces. For some of you, that's what you're dealing with. That could be what she dealing with too. A lying, horse, sneakish Pisces. Girl, I had one too. I divorced his ass. Got my refund back from the government. Shit, his mama wouldn't take his ass back. I got my refund from the government. Divorce. Fuck that bitch. Anyway, if you talk to her and she tell you that's what's going on, tell her I said fuck 'em and come get a reading so I can tell her and make her laugh. And we can gather her and get her together with him, whatever. So yeah, y'all. Anybody else got any questions? Going once, going twice, whatever. If she need me to cuss them out, I do that too. I got a lot of anger and frustration that I need to let out right now. And, it can be displaced if necessary. But yeah, that's what I got for y'all. Going once, going twice. One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four, five Mississippi. That's my time. I love y'all. And